Hello everyone, this is Fabrizio from ProHelathyx, and today we look at my favorite 7 high protein snacks. Now, no matter whether you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to maintain weight, and high quality, healthy protein snack is the way to go when you're hungry in between meals. Now, proteins are very satiating, satisfying, and they will help to feel full for a long time without overeating. However, I would like to emphasize that not all high protein snacks are healthy snacks. So let me take as an example protein bars. Protein bars are obviously high in protein, but they also often come with a lot of sugar and other ingredients that you do not need, not to mention the extra calories that maybe you do not need. So if you want to go for a protein bar, make sure that you choose a protein bar that is the cleanest from an ingredient and from a nutrition and calorie profile standpoint. Now let's look at what my favorite foods are when it comes to healthy protein snacks. So the first one is hard-boiled eggs. Now we know that actually eggs are the true powerhouse because of their impressive nutritional profile. And they contain just about anything from vitamins to minerals to antioxidants, fats and proteins. The only thing that maybe eggs do not have is vitamin C. For the rest, you will find everything and more. Now, the egg white of a medium egg typically contains between 4 and 5 grams of proteins with basically no fat. Whereas we find additional 2-3 grams of proteins in the egg yolk together with fats, most of which are very healthy fats, including mono and polyunsaturated fats. To make this snack even more nutritious, add some vegetables, and you also have some important fibers in this healthy snack. Now, another food I would like to highlight is cottage cheese. Now, cottage cheese is super healthy, is very nutritious, and is often recommended within a healthy diet. Now, depending on the brand, the level of protein that you find in cottage cheese ranges between 10 and 12 grams per 100 grams of product, and cottage cheese comes in the low fat and the normal fat, let's say, variation. So depending on the calories that you are allowed to intake, choose for either one. Now, it is also a good source of selenium, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, calcium, zinc, and choline. Now, the other food that I actually like a lot and is always present in my diet is Greek yogurt. Now, Greek yogurt is also another food that is very healthy, nutritious, and it's very easy to carry around. You can even buy very small pots of Greek yogurt that can be taken in your bag. Now, the calorie profiles of Greek yogurt depends again whether you buy a low fat or high fat. But let's say in general you have about 10 grams of proteins in 100 grams of product. It also comes with additional nutrients such as vitamin A, vitamin B2, vitamin B5, vitamin B12, and also minerals such as selenium and calcium. Now, one thing I would like to make you aware of is that Greek yogurt often comes with fruit flavor already. And I would stay away from those because they are packed with sugars. So then you actually reducing the benefits of Greek yogurt because you introduce refined sugar and a bunch of calories that you do not need. So my recommendation would be to buy natural Greek yogurt, whether it's normal fat or low fat, it's up to you, and just add some fresh fruit, and which is much better than already pre-flavored variations. Now, another one that I would like to highlight is edamame. Now, this is actually a high protein alternative to maybe potato chips, so high alternative protein source, plant-based protein source if you are more on the vegetarian vegan diet. Now, they contain about 12 grams of proteins per 100 grams, and they also come with other very important nutrients since it's basically soy, and they contain about antioxidants, also vitamins and minerals, and they have this. It's a kind of savory snack that you can easily steam, peel and consume. So it's a very quick snack that is also highly recommended. Another one is maybe sushi or sashimi. It might come to you as a surprise, but actually sushi, when it's not over processed, so there is not much extra to add on the sushi or the sashimi, it's a very healthy, high protein snack. You can find them in the Asia, let's say, food section of almost every supermarket, and make sure that if you choose one, just avoid using too many sauce on that, and make sure that there is no mayonnaise or any additional ingredient that you do not need. Sushi is also an important source of carbohydrates because of the rice, but if you go for sashimi, there is no rice in that, then it becomes a very important source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Now, another one that is very easy to take on the go is nuts. Now, nuts are very nutritious, we all know that. They contain important, let's say, healthy fats, they contain fibers, and a long list of vitamins and minerals. Now, although the amount of protein might not be extremely high in nuts, and it really depends on the type of nut that you consume, I would say a serving ranging between 5 and 10 nuts will keep your hunger at peace between meals. And the one thing I would like to mention is to please stay away from roasted nuts, because typically they are roasted in fats and adding extra calories that you do not need, not to mention that you are oxidizing a lot of vitamins within the nuts. And try to choose natural nuts, so unflavored, because flavored nuts are always packed with sugars and salt. Now, last but not least, maybe it's a logical high protein snack, is a protein shake. Now, protein shake, let's be honest, it's a very simple high protein snack that you can carry in any bag, anytime, anywhere. Just make sure that you have a small shaker, maybe toss about 20 grams of whey protein or a plant-based protein powder, add a little bit of water, shake it and drink it. And with that, you're already consuming about 15 grams of high quality proteins in basically no time. And again, the amount of protein that you will find depends on the purity of the protein powder that you buy. Now remember that again, protein powders nowadays are reasonably cheap. However, don't go too cheap, because when you go too cheap, the amount of high quality protein is on the low level, and this comes with a lot of extra sugar and extra fats and extra calories that maybe you do not need. So I would just aim at maybe isolate whey protein or very pure pea protein, and I would stay away from what they call mass gainers, unless you are, of course, on a bulky phase that you really need those extra calories. So also when you choose the flavor, there are a lot of flavors you can choose from for any taste. Also be mindful on the amount of sugar that comes with that flavor. Now there are a couple of more snacks that I would like to mention because they are very common, but honestly I would recommend them less. So one is the beef jerky. Now beef jerky are very high in protein. It's basically dry meat, so you're really concentrating all the protein of the proteins contained in beef, for instance. They are very easy to find, they are reasonably cheap. However, the drawback is beef jerky typically comes along with lots of salt. So unless you choose a low sodium version, I would say beef jerky is, let's say, one of the least high protein snack that I would advise. Now another one maybe that I would like to mention, the last one, is cold cuts, whether it's beef or turkey. Now these are very common snacks, they are very easy. We found them in every supermarket, and they are very easy to carry around. Just maybe you can roll it with a vegetable in it, whether it's a carrot for instance, and you have a lot of protein, low calorie, and including fibers if vegetables is part of it. The only thing that I do not like of cold cuts is the high amount of salt that they typically have. Be mindful that this is highly processed meat, so it comes with a lot of preservative, a lot of additional ingredients that are not nutrition at all. So If you go for cold cuts, be sure that it's not really a daily high protein snack that comes into your diet, and try to find alternatives that are low in sugar. After all, it remains highly processed meat with all the health concerns that come with it. So this is for today. I hope you have found some inspiration of what kind of high protein snack you can include on your daily basis in between meals to put appease your hunger. If you like this video, please a thumb up, subscribe to this channel if you have not done that, so that you get notified when the next video is coming out. If you need any other suggestions and any other further support, please put a comment back and I will come back to you as quick as possible. Take care and stay healthy.